Alright, we're going live. Alright, so for this, I'm going to be doing the neck exam. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is looking for the color and skin condition. Can you just lift up your neck? Yep, no lesions or anything like that. The next thing I'll be looking at the thyroid gland with extension of the neck. And I'm just going to be shining, can you lift up your neck for me? And I'm just going to be shining the light on it, making sure there's no shadows. Yep. And yep, no shadows. And then I'm also going to be looking at his thyroid gland when he swallows. So can you just swallow for me? Yep, okay, so everything looks symmetrical. And it rises and falls like normal. And then I'm also going to be looking for tracheal deviation. Can you lift it? Yep, and his trachea, okay, this is kind of weird since we're not like right on, but his trachea actually looks like it might be slightly to his left side just a little bit, but nothing to worry about. And then I'm also going to palpate the trachea, making sure I don't feel any weird bumps and that it's midline too. And when I palpate it, it still feels a little to his left side. So now I'm going to palpate his thyroid gland. And to do this, I'm just going to stand behind you. And I'm just going to gently palpate one side at a time, making sure I don't feel any large bumps or hardness, and it feels soft and normal like it should. And it was easily compressible. Now I'm going to be assessing the patient's lymph nodes, making sure they're not inflamed or cancerous. So the first ones I'm going to be feeling for are the preauriculars, then the postauriculars, and then the tonsillar, which is right underneath the ear and in between the mandible of the jaw, and then the submandibular, which is right underneath the mandible, and then the submental, which is right at the front of the chin. And then I'm also going to be feeling the superficial and cervical and posterior cervical chain lymph nodes, which are in front and behind the sternocleidomastoid. And then I'm also going to be feeling for the occipitals. And then the supraclaviculars, which are right above the clavicle. Good. And those all felt fine for the ones that I did feel. I didn't feel any hard or inflamed lymph nodes. And then I'm going to be listening to his carotid artery to make sure I don't hear any bruits or anything like that. So I didn't hear any bruits. I did hear a slight lub-dub, but that was from the heart. Then I'm going to be assessing cranial nerve 9 with the sternocleidomastoid. So I'm just going to have you turn your head a little bit this way, and I want you to push in. Good. And then go other side and push in. Good. And they're both firing off nicely. And then cranial nerve 11, you doing the trapezius muscle. Can you lift up for me? Your shoulders, shrug your shoulders. Yep, good job. And that concludes the neck exam.